Okay, good morning grade 6. Here is Sir Bart for your video lesson for the division of fractions, simple and mixed to mixed fractions. Okay, so to start with, so let's have a multiplication as reverse of division. 8 times 12, the answer is 96. So 96 divided by 12 is 8. 96 divided by 8 is 12. So 24 times 20. 24 times 2 is 48 and 0 is 480. 480 divided by 20 is 24 and 480 divided by 24 is 20. So try to answer. 11 times 15 and 32 times 4. You could pause the video and you could start answering, and the should assume means we will check your answer. Okay, start answering now. Pause the video. Okay, as you resume the video, it means you're done answering. So let's check. So 11 times 15 is 165. 165 divided by 15 is 11. And 165 by 11 is 15. So ganun process lang po yun. How about 32 times 4? 32 times 4 is 128. So 128 divided by 4 is 32. And 128 divided by 32 is 4. Okay, so for our lesson dividing fraction, I want you to listen to this song.
Is a 10. Keep, change, flip. To divide by a fraction, here's a 10. Keep, change, flip. To divide 1/2 by 1/6. Keep, change, flip. 1 times 6 is 6 and 2 times 1 is 2. It's an improper fraction, so we're not through. Divide 6 by 2 and the quotient is 3. Keep, change, flip. It's all that you need. To divide by a fraction, here's a 10. Keep, change, flip. Is a 10. Keep, change, flip. To divide 2/5 by 1/5. Keep, change, flip. 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5. It's an improper fraction, so you need to divide. 10 divided by 5 equals 2. When we divide by fractions, this is what we do. To divide by a fraction, here's a 10. Keep, change, flip. To divide by a fraction, here's a 10. Keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip may seem to work magically, but it can be explained mathematically. With the number 10, we can divide by 2, and that will leave 5 in each group. Or we can find that 5 through a different path by multiplying 10 by 2 flipped to 1/2. It's the trick that never fails, called keep, change, flip. It's real mathemagic, so use this tip.
We understand with these problems we love, because we know division means has how many roots of.
Let's explore that thought. How many groups of fourths does 1/2 got? 2 fourths fit into 1/2 perfectly, and we found the quotient mentally. To divide by a fraction, here's a 10. Keep, change, flip. To divide by a fraction, here's a 10. Keep, change, flip. To divide by a fraction, here's a 10. Keep, change, flip. To divide by a fraction, here's a 10. Keep, change, flip.
Okay, so let's go back to our lesson. So what do you remember? So division of simple fraction is steps in finding the fraction. So what do you remember? The KCF, hindi KFC. Okay, Kentucky Fried Chicken yan. KCF is, K stands for keep, change, and flip. So KCF. So 3/4 divided by 12. So if you will divide 3/4 divided by 12, keep is 3/4 will still remain as 3/4. And change, what is change? You need to change division to multiplication. And the flip is 12. What is the flip of 12? Flip is the reciprocal. So if it is 12, 12 over 1, it will be 1 over 12. That is the flip, the reciprocal. Okay? So then 3 times 1, you multiply numerator by numerator, and denominator by denominator. So it will be 3 times 1 is 3, and 4 times 12 is 48. Or by the process that we know is cancellation, we could cancel 3 and 12. Isa sa numerator, isa sa denominator. Kung ano pa ang divide sa taas, yun din ang pandidivide sa baba. Since we used to divide 3 by 3, we will divide 12 also by 3. So we could have 3 sa 1, so 12 will become 4. So 1 times 1 is 1, and 4 times 4 is 16. And so our answer in 3/4 divided by 12 is 1 over 16. Yun po yun. So let's have another example. So 810 divided by 24. So keep 810 will remain as 810, and divide it by 24. So divide will become the multiply, and 24 will become 1 over 24. Since it is a whole number, it is 24 over 1. Kabaliktaran ng 24 over 1 is 1 over 24. So we could use cancellation. So cancellation of common factor among the numerator and the denominator, which is 8 and 24. So 8 and 24 could be divided by 8. So 8 divided by 8 is 1. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So since there's no common factor, 1 sa 10, 1 sa 3, wala. So we could multiply 1 times 1 is 1, and 10 times 3 is 30. So since there's no other common factor, so 1 and 3, 1 and 30 are simplified. So the product or the quotient in 8 divided by 8 over 10 divided by 24 is 1 over 30. Okay? So 1 over 30. So let's do this. Try to answer it on your own. So as once again, if you would answer, you could pause the video and start answering. Okay, you may start now, and if you resume, let us check. Okay, so you could do this in 5 minutes. So start answering now. Okay, since you have resumed the video, so let us check. So 2 over 3 divided by 16. So remember the KCF, keep, change, and flip. So number 1, 2 over 3 times 16 will be 1 over 16, and division will become multiplication. Cancelling 2 and 16 by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 16 by 2 is 8. So since 1 in numerator, wala na tayong simplify pa. So 1 times 1 is 1, and 3 times 8 is 24. So the answer in number 1 is 1 over 24. And in number 2, 4 over 5 will be 4 over 5. Divide will be multiply, and 40 will become 1 over 40. So cancel 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 40 by 4. So that is, so this is 4 over 5. So times 1 over 40. So this is 4 divided by 4, and this is 1. 40 by 4 is 10. This is 10. Okay? So 1 times 1 is 1, and 5 times 10 is 50. So the answer in number 2 is 1 over 50. And in number 3, so since it is skip, we will retain in the skip 20. Then since it will become multiplication, 7 will be 1 over 7. Since a whole number ay mayroong 1 sa ilalim, because 7 divided by 1 is 7. So it will become 1 over 7. So 15 and 7 ay wala. There's no common factor. How about 15 and 20? By 5. So this will become 15 sa 5 is 3. 20 sa 5 is 4. So 3 times 1 is 3, and 7 times 4 is 28. So, since wala namang common factor ng 3 tsaka 28, but if there is a common factor between ang number in numerator and denominator, meaning meron kayong hindi na-cancel. Remember, example, naging sagot nyo is 15 over 140. So, meaning, yun na yung kayo nakalimutan. So, you could go back, simplify, and then give the simplest form. Give the simplest form of the number. Okay? So, let's see. So, that's the end of our module. So, let's go to our module 6. So, this is your module. Division of fraction. Division of fraction. So, you need to task 1. So, in addition, in your own point of view, why do we have to divide and delegate the responsibilities in different activities or work? Bakit daw natin kailangan hatiin ang trabaho sa iba't ibang tao? Ano kaya ang dahilan? So, okay, so ano yung ginagawa nito? Yung gumagawa sa construction. Then, ito yung gumagawa. Ano yung trabaho niya? So, you could look for their work inside the box. So, 4 po yan. So, in finding out, you could scan the QR code or you type this link and you could answer the guide questions below. Okay? At below. 1 to 5. So, here are some lessons in dividing fraction. So, if this is 412 divided by 56, so yung 4 over 12, magiging 4 over 12, divide will become multiplied, and 5 over 6 will become 6 over 5. So, cancelling 6 and 12, so magiging 2 and 2, so that will be, so that is the division. Okay? So, para meron correction dito sa module na to. Ito. So, this is 2, that will be also cancelled. So, dapat that would be, this will be also cancelled kasi 2 sa taas and 2 sa baba. So, since maka-cancel po yan, you will be left with 1 and 5. So, this should be 1. Okay? So, 1/5 na lang po ang matitira. Okay? So, division of a mixed number. Reminder, in multiplication and division, if you see a mixed number, you should always change it to improper first. So, 6 times 3 is 18 plus 2 is 20 over 6. So, 20 over 6. Then, multiplied by the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4 over 3. Then, use cancellation or direct multiplication kung saan po kayo mas nadalian. Okay? So, ganun po. Even if you have a mixed number na divisor, you should also change it to improper. So, 9 times 7 plus 3 and 5 times 4 plus 2. So, that is 22 over 5. Improper pa lang po iyon. Then, getting the reciprocal, it will become 5 over 22. Remember, changing it to improper is not the reciprocal. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2. Ang 22 over 20 po niya, ang 22 over 20 po, 22 over so ang 22 over 5 po is just the improper. So pag reciprocal mo yung 22 over 5, dito will become 5 over 22. Then use cancellation by 22. 3 times 5 is 15, 9 times 1 is 9. So 15 and 9, 15 over 9 is an improper, then mabalik mo po siya sa mixed number. So, how many 9 goes into 15? It is 1 with a remainder. So, 6. Remainder of 6 over 9. So, simplify 6 over 9, it is 1 and 2/3. So the final answer is 1 and 2/3. Ganun po. Okay? Always remember to change the mix to improper first before you change it to reciprocal. Okay? So try to answer this one. Solve for the following 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And answer, let's work together. You could also find other reference in your book and study those examples. Okay? Before you answer the activities. Okay po? So, answer the word problem. And in going further, there is a multiple type question. Choose the letter of your answer and shade the oval corresponding to the letter of your answer. Okay po? So, that is task 4. And in task 4, letter B, get the reciprocal of the following number. So, example, 6/10. 6/10. So, it is 10/6. Yung lalagay niyo po yung number dito sa ibabaw and number sa ilalim. Okay po? And, so, this is number 1. C, give it a try to get your own battle cry. So, evaluate the fraction. So, evaluating the following fraction and writing your answer here, the solution in your final answer. Okay? And then in letter D, better approach to claim, solving the word problem. So, analyzing the word problem given as multiple choice problem. So, you will write your final answer in the oval. You could use this space for your solution. Okay po? So, you could also try the model approach by drawing the image of what you need to solve. Okay? And for reflecting in topic 5, so think back of the learning and recall some things you have learned during this time. Record your thoughts, words in each given task from home and answer the following questions. Okay, 1/4 of the day in studying your math lesson, what did you learn in division of fraction? Okay? So, 1/3 of an hour in a day in exercising. Why is it important to have exercise at least 20 minutes a day? Kasi ang 1/24. So, ang 1/3 kasi ng isang oras ay 20 minutes. Okay, what is 1/24 ng isang araw? 1/24 ng isang araw. Okay? What is 1/2 ng day? It is 1/12 ng day. It is 2 hours. Okay? So, what is your 1 and 1/3 hours daily during the household chores? And 5-6 hours daily in meal and snack time. What is your breakfast for this day? How about your lunch, dinner, and snack? And why? Why is it that, why do you choose that food? Okay? What are your favorite food meals in a day? Okay, that's the end of our lesson for Module 5. Okay, and for your activity, your project making, so you're going to need the materials. You're going to make a format, the same format as what is shown here in your module. So you will make a division of fraction, writing submitted to, submitted by, and you're going to state a problem and make an illustration in relation to your word problem. And in page 3 at the right, so you're going to answer the following questions. What are the given, ask, what operation to be used, solution, and your answer. And in page 4, you will write the fraction of your answer. You will draw 3/4. So this is 3/4 and divided by 2/3, and this is 2/3. Okay? So 3/4 times 2/3. So you're going to change them into solve for them. Okay? So 9 over, this is 9/12. 9/12 and 9/8. That is 9/12. Okay? And this is 8/12. The final answer is 9/12 or 1 and 1/8. 9 over 8. The answer is 9 over 8 or 1 and 1/8. Okay, yung quotient, yung final answer. So it is 1 whole, and 1/8. Okay? So that would be your module, this module in your project. So for the rubrics, 30% yung word problem, accuracy and guidelines 40 in solving the word problem, and creativeness and neatness of your work. So you will submit it during the submission of your module. Okay, so that's it. Thank you and God bless. So that would be our module 5 for SMAT 6. Okay, thank you and God bless.